Thanks for being here. Stand up tall. Look down and make sure all of your toes are pointing forward. Take your hands, one to the front of your pelvis, one to the back, and just like really arch through the low back, and then really tip your hips under, feel the glutes engage. And do this a few times and then come to center. So this is helping to find that neutral pelvis alignment. I have noticed in my own body, just because my body's changed, how I move has changed, I'm doing a lot of this like extra anterior pelvic tilt just without even thinking about it. So we want to feel the balance of your pelvis being neutral. So if you arch and then tuck a few times, you can find that center place. Then you engage your abdominals to hold that position. So already we're starting with a core stabilizing engagement. Remember to listen to your body. Modify, modify, modify. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, press your hands down. Find strong foot foundation. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, press down. This will be a 45-minute class. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press down. This time you're going to hold your arms on the up, thumbs face back. Keep your neutral spine. Engage through your waistline. Start marching here. Go right, left, up, and up. So thumbs reach back. Fingers actively reach up towards the sky or the ceiling. Your hips stay still. You lift up and up. Stay wide across your collarbones. Notice and feel your own breath. This own moment, really beautiful alignment. Try to stay as still as possible with your pelvis and as lengthened through your neutral spine. You have 4. Get taller through your torso. 2. Last one. Place your feet down, bend your knees, sit back into a chair squat. You're still really reaching up. Engage and squeeze the muscle closer to the bone. Lengthen your side waist, think hips down and heart up and back. Now press your thumbs just back and back. Tiny, small movement with your arms, big engagement through your muscles. Stay low. Breathe your front ribs in and towards each other. Feet are at hips width distance. Remember that hips width distance is the bony parts of your pelvis lined up with the middle of your knee, middle of your ankle. Breathe. You press back and back. Press back and back. Last 4. Go 2. Last one, hold the energy of your press back. Now lift your heels and lower. You lift up and lower. The lift doesn't have to be high, and it's meant to create some instability. That instability gives you an opportunity to engage up and through your inner thighs and up into your pelvic floor. You have 4. Go 3. This also strengthens your feet. Last one, place your feet down. Inhale, lift all the way up, straighten your legs. Tiny back bend if it feels good. This time, exhale, swan dive all the way down. Pull your belly in. You can walk your legs out here, bend one leg, move your hips side to side. Just breathe. Oh, nice. Walk your hands forward, feet back, find a downward facing dog. Hamstrings, the backs of your legs feel tight. Keep your knees softer. Lift your heels. Really nice. Now shake your head out. Knees down, find a tabletop position. Cycle through cat-cows. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Really nice, you guys. Combine your breath with each movement. See if you can get longer with both the positioning of the movement and the length of your breath, both on inhale and exhale. Balance out your weight distribution into your fingertips and the knuckle pads of your hands. Last one, inhale. Last one, exhale. Come back through to neutral. If you're unsure, you can take a hand to either your low back or your belly. Just make sure you're not overarching. Hug your waistline in. Push down into your left shin. You're finding that stability there. Keep your right knee bent and lift it up. Bent knee position, that's it. Really nice. Even higher, Becky. There you go. Good. Now square your hips, reach your heart forward, bring your knee, tap it down, and then lift it back up. So the knee stays bent. Try to stabilize through your hips. So just donkey kicks here. Yeah, really good. Widen across your upper back. Nice. Ashley, press your ears back just a little bit. Reach the crown of your head forward. Awesome. You guys soften through your jaw. This is your last one down. Hold your leg on the lift. Draw your heel towards your seat and tiny pulses up, up. Draw your waistline in and up. Widen across your upper back. Really beautiful alignment. Nice squared hips, Becky. You have 4, 2. Place your foot down, curl your toes under, lift up and back, down dog. Breathe. One more inhale here. Exhale, come back to tabletop. Rotate your fingers back just to stretch through your fingers, your wrists, and your hands. Thank you, body. Thank you, body. It's a nice time to start that mantra. Bring hands back. Redistribute your body weight across your hands. Open up through your chest. Push into your right shin. Bring your left leg up. And you tap your shin down or knee down and you lift. So the goal here is that as you lift your leg up, you can use as much force and pressure as you like, but you are not arching through your low back. Really nice, Linda. Stay wide across your upper back. Draw your ribs in the front body up. You got it, Nako. Just a little higher. There you go. Nice, you guys. Last one down. Hold on the up. Pull your heel in. Tiny pulse. You squeeze up, up. Now feel the squeeze happening through your hamstrings and the base of your seat. Adjustment, Linda. Beautiful, you guys. You have 4. Go 2. Last one. With control. Lower down. Lift up. Down dog. Your head out. Release tightness through your neck or your jaw. Hop, step, or jump your feet to get up forward into a turned out squat position. Bend your knees. I like to press into the tops of my thighs to really like widen into your hips and then lengthen your spine. So just sink low. Find stronger foot foundation to give you more stability. Even in the bent position without moving, you can find engagement. Bring your hands to prayer. Push down into your feet, squeeze all the way up, reach your arms up, thumbs face back. You take it down, squeeze up, lift. So the ways that you can modify here, number 1, the fuller range of motion increases your heart rate and your breathing. That's fine. You can move slower. You can move faster. You can move your arms, which helps to increase that cardiovascular aspect. You're also then helping to move lymph fluid throughout your body. Or if your shoulders are feeling tired or it just feels like a little too much for you right now, don't move your arms. Keep your neutral spine the entire time. Last one up. Hold on your down, hands to prayer. Now pulse, squeeze down, squeeze up, take it down, lift. Squeeze your hands tighter together. Feel your chest widen. Really nice adjustments. Maybe feel like more energy is leaning into the upper back instead of you just trying to hinge all the way forward. This puts more weight, more work into the backs of your body. You have 4. Go 2. Hold on your down. Turn your gaze side to side. Just release through your neck and tops of your shoulders. Come back through to center. Breathe. Sink to a deeper bend. Almost imagine you're trying to reach back to a low chair. Push down into your feet. Draw energy up through your inner and outer thighs. You have 4. Stand all the way up. Shake it off. Oh, thank you. Nice job. Let's do a quadricep stretch. Grab your right foot behind you. Draw your knee behind your hip. Keep your pelvis level. If you're not sure, Like over accentuate the arch. Notice what that feels like. And then bring your pelvis back to neutral. Take your breath in and out through your nose. And see if you can slow your breathing down just a little bit. Release and switch sides. Again, you may need to like find that overarch through the low back. More attention to what's going on inside of your own body right now than the words that I'm saying, right? So the words I'm saying are guides. You are the ultimate master of your own self, even though sometimes it doesn't feel like that. Nice. Exhale, release. Shake your hands out, side to side, front to back. Grab weights if you want them. Remember, change your mind at any time. Take your arms out to the side. So arms can be slightly forward or as wide as your shoulders, just not behind your shoulders. Thumbs face up. Find strong foot foundation. Pull your ribs in neutral spine. Take your arms up to the top, thumbs almost touch, and then bring your arms all the way down, hands in front of your thighs. Lift up for 2, press down for 2. So this big circular motion helps to aid in shoulder mobility. At the same time, because you are paying attention and being in control of the way in which you're moving, you're also strengthening muscles that support the arm bone into the shoulder socket. Get your arms a little straighter. Really nice. And then as you move your arms, be sure that the arms are the only thing that's moving. So your feet really ground down, they support you, your legs stay strong. You could even lift up through the base of your glutes here to support your pelvis. Last one down. Hold on your up. Now soften your knees and hinge forward, and then pull your elbows down to the top of your hips and push up. Pull down and push up. At any time you can drop weights. At any time you can pick weights back up. This hinged forward changes the weight distribution. The movement that you're now creating in your arms and the upper body shifts, right? So notice where you're feeling things. Appreciate how much your body is always doing or already doing. And then also notice where other muscle groups or body parts are trying to assist where they don't need to. So that could be along your neck or into your jaw. This is your last one up. Hold elbows on the back and then kick your arms back behind you, palms face down. Squeeze, lift up and in, up and in. Now this movement is super, super tiny, and I want you to feel more than move more. Because your body is amazing and you are amazing. You get to be the observer, the changer of when things don't feel right for you. You get to learn how to be maybe your own cheerleader and your biggest supporter. Maybe not the biggest, I'm your biggest. Last one up, last one in, hold. Squeeze your arms as straight as possible. Now widen across your collarbones. That was it right there, nice job. Lengthen your neck, and then see if you can lift your arms up just a little bit higher. You have 4, 3, 2, straighten all the way up. Keep your weights in your hands. And then you're gonna bring your hands together, just if you have weights, so you're gonna look just like this. Stand up tall, step your right knee back, lower down to a lunge, and then step all the way up and forward. So the weights just add extra weight. Your arms can be straight or bent. Left knee back, lunge, step up and forward. So it's a reverse lunge, all the way down, all the way up, and you are switching from right to left. Really nice, Linda, I love that. So if you have weights, you can drop them. If you don't have weights and you want to try it, you can pick them up. You could also hold onto your sturdy surface for a little extra balance support. Support and modification is what we do. And if it's not what we do naturally or instinctively, it's what we're learning to do more. Really nice. Have more control. Feel more rather than just letting momentum and gravity bounce you down and bounce you back up. I know that it's harder when you feel more, and that's okay. Harder is okay. Changing from left to right side also requires a fantastic amount of core stabilizing support as well. It allows us to practice strengthening your balancing muscles. Do one more each side. Stand up tall, fold forward, put your weights down to the side. Bring your hands down to your mat, step into your downward facing dog. Breathe. You can stay here in stillness, or you can shift body weight from side to side. Lengthen your arms, lengthen your spine, and then reach your legs even longer. Gently draw your navel in and up. Shake your head out. Come down onto your knees, find a tabletop position. You can rotate your fingers back just for another stretch through your fingers, palms, and wrists. And then come up onto your shins. So weights are optional. Bring your toes slightly more together, knees at hips distance, or maybe just a little bit wider. It depends on what's happening with your own body. You're gonna press down into your shins, bring your seat down, and then squeeze your seat up, tighten through the glutes, and stretch through the hamstrings. So seat down, and you squeeze up. Now, if you have weights, if this is aggravating to your knees, you can take your knees just a little bit wider. Try to keep your torso upright, shoulders stacked on top of hips the entire time. If you have weights and are ready to add in extra movement, when you come down, reach your arms straight out, come up, find a row. You can do this movement even without weights. Push down into your shins. Please, if you are not being nice to yourself right now, pause, take a breath or two or three, and just know that this is about you. It's for you. And there is no competition externally, and certainly no competition internally. Show up exactly as you are and where you are right now. Really nice, you guys. Be sure that when you lift your hips up, you're squeezing through your glutes. Last one. Exhale down, take your legs out in front of you. Put your weights off to the side. Find your seated neutral spine. Walk your sit bones back and sit up tall. Just sit here for a second. You can roll your shoulders if that feels good. Take your hands anywhere to your body, confirm your neutral spine and that strong engagement through your core stabilizing muscles. Spread your toes wide and let your legs be strong. From here, keep your neutral spine. Hands can be anywhere you like. You're gonna hinge back as far as you can go, keeping neutral. So now you feel the work in your waistline, and then lift yourself right back up to upright neutral spine. Hinge back and lift up. My legs move a little bit. And sometimes if your hamstrings feel tight, it might even feel better to like soften your knees as you do this hinge back and forward. The goal, your objective, is to work your core stabilizing muscles in and up around your spine, around your torso to provide more support. Absolutely, you could hold on to the backs of your thighs. It is most important that you keep your spine in neutral above everything else. Remember, we stay aligned first. We stay aligned in body, in breath, in thought, in niceness to ourselves. Soften through your jaw. Keep reaching up and almost back through your heart space. The tendency definitely is to round through your shoulders in the front of your body here. Try softening your knees a little bit more, see if that helps you. This is your last one up. On your next back, tip your hips and then roll the rest of the way down. Bend your knees. Sorry, Snoop, go on. Never mind the hacking dog. Find your neutral spine. If it feels good to you, you can just kind of windshield wiper your shins and thighs from side to side. Come back through to neutral. Bring your hands, fingertips just to the side of your head. Breathe your front ribs down, find flat back. So now, front body corsets in as tightly as you can get it. Most of your breath here needs to come from the upper chest. Fingertips are at the side of your head just for support for your head and neck. Push down into your feet and keep your inner thighs engaged. You're gonna roll up for 2, roll down for 2, back to flat back, head touches the ground. Roll up and roll down. When we do this with concentration and intention and engagement, you will feel work happening in the front of your body and in the back of your body. Also notice that your chin does not tuck towards your chest on the roll up. In addition to strengthening your core muscles, which are wrap around the entire surface area of your trunk, you're also increasing thoracic spine mobility, so your upper back. When you come down, be sure you're in that deeply engaged flat back position. If a 2 count seems too fast for you, slow it down. As you do these thoracic spine roll-ups, if you need a break and you lay yourself all the way down and take a few breaths, awesome. Really nice. Keep the space from your chin to your chest the same, the entire range of motion. Good, you guys. Good, you have 4 more. Lengthen your neck. See if you can feel more of the movement happening. Feel the engagement staying with you longer. Last 2. This is your last one up. Come all the way down, take your arms out, either cactus arms or out to a T. Open your knees, butterfly pose, and you breathe. Take one more breath here. Come back through to center, bring your knees up, reset your flat back position, and take either both legs straight up, or you can do one leg at a time. If you're gonna do one leg at a time, I'll tell you when to switch. I love placing my hands right on my hip points here to confirm that my pelvis is not moving. We're doing long leg walks, so right leg down, pull the belly in, lift it up, left leg down. Again, you can do this one leg at a time. So if you were doing one leg at a time, your non-moving leg would stay bent with your foot down onto the ground. This provides more stability, more support. As you move your legs, squeeze your legs longer and straighter, hug your waistline in and up so that you're feeling this in your core or in your trunk more than your legs. Get your legs longer and straighter. Really nice. If you're doing one leg at a time, switch now. You're looking for pelvic stability. Stay wide across your chest. Everybody just push the back of your head down just a little bit more into your mat or the ground. This helps to lengthen your neck and strengthen your neck muscles. Pull your belly button towards your back body. I don't care if you used to be able to do this in what your inner brain would say was perfect, because that's not a thing anyway, or harder, right? I don't care how you used to do it. What I do care is that you're doing it right now in the way that serves you best right now. It has nothing to do with the past times that you've ever done this, if you've ever done it. Do one more each side. And then exhale, draw both knees into your chest. You can rock side to side or even up and down. Massage out your back. Flip over back into a tabletop position. Bring your right leg back up. So we're going back into where we started. Square your hips. Push down into your left shin. And then come down onto your left forearm and open your right hip. Lengthen your spine. You are still in neutral spine here. Draw your right knee up and back and then hold it there. Squeeze your leg straight and then bend it all the way in. Out and out, in and in. Now only your leg moves. You may feel lots of vibration and maybe even shaking happening from these like hundreds of core stabilizing muscles working to keep your spine in neutral. That's okay. It's exactly where we are right now. As you push down into your left forearm, open up through your chest. So you want to use this engagement to help widen your upper back. Last one on the bend. Hold your straight leg. Lift up, back, and around. Hug the waistline in and up. Try to keep your hips as still as possible. Widen your chest. Really good, you guys. Pull your belly in. This is all about control and connection, right? So sometimes we just get how to connect our mind to our muscles, and so it feels a little awkward at first. That's okay. We just keep practicing, and we practice with openness and curiosity, lots of kindness towards ourselves. You have 4. So 2. Last one. Bend your knee, come back to tabletop position. Move your hips from side to side. We're going to switch to the other side. Keep your spine neutral. Bring your left knee up. Good. Come down onto your right forearm and open your hip. Lean into the upper back. Draw your heel in as close as you can. Lift your knee up. Hold it there. Now open out for 2 and in for 2. Good. Breathe your front ribs towards the back body. More of a sense of like control. That might mean you move less, or you modify, or you come out of the pose and reset yourself. Those are okay things to do. Lean into the upper back, lengthen your neck. Nice position, you guys. Lengthen your side waist. Good. Last bend. Hold your legs straight. Squeeze it longer and straighter, up, back, and around. Ashley, really lean your hip up and back. That was it, Linda. Nice adjustment. Squeeze through the both sides of your seat. Beautiful lengthening through your torso, Becky. Awesome. You have 4. Good. 2. Last one, just hold. Squeeze muscle tighter to bone. And exhale, release. Back to tabletop position. Find your tabletop position, lengthen your spine. We're gonna move into scapular push-ups here. So arms are long and straight, melt your heart down. It feels like you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then puff up across your shoulders. Melt down and puff up. Observe here, so try not to move your neck and your chin. Really good. Adjustment, Becky. Yes, beautiful. Pull your waistline in. Squeeze your arms straighter. Good, let's do one more. Hold on that puff up, curl your toes under, lift up and back, down dog. Shake your head out. Walk your hands and feet towards one another. Find your fold forward position. Your navel away from your thighs, melt your heart down. And then inhale, come all the way up, reach your fingers up, interlace your hands, and then side flex through your spine. So side to side, opening up through the side waist. Find some foundation through your feet. And then exhale, release, shake it off. Here's where I like the sturdy surface. I like it on the side of me. So here we're gonna start with the sturdy surface on the left, but you could absolutely probably do it on the front. Let's find out. No, you can't do it on the front. Bring your right knee up to tabletop position. This is why. Lift up and up, stand up tall. Hips stay level and square. So sometimes right hand on your hip, drop your hip down to level out through your pelvis. You have 4, 2. Keep your knee bent, slide it behind you. Neutral spine, you squeeze back. Hips stay still, waistline stays engaged. Your standing foot and leg and seat do a ton of work here. So if you need to rebalance or readjust, please do so. Hands on your body for tactile feedback, always a loving idea. You have 4. Hold on the engagement. Now hinge your torso forward, still neutral spine. Breathe, flex through your foot, and then push up. Squeeze. Really nice, you guys. Good, lift your knee a little higher. Yes, very good. You have 4, 2. Come all the way up to tall. Bring your foot forward and step down. So right foot forward, bend into your traditional lunge. Maybe you feel a little bit of a relief through your standing side. Traditional lunge, torso's upright. You press down a little, up a little. Hug waistline in and up. Broaden your collarbones and lengthen your neck. Even out the effort in both the front and the back leg. You have 4, 2. Last one. Straighten your legs, step your feet back to hips with distance, shake it off. Take your hands, one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Close your eyes. And notice how you feel, what you feel, and where you feel it. And then just infuse all of that with gratitude and love. You are already amazing and strong and capable. We're just respecting that. Take one more breath here. Exhale, release. We're going to switch to the other side. So sturdy surface now. Sorry, I hit the thing. So obviously somebody's knocking. Snoop. Shh. Stop. Bring your left knee up to tabletop position and start to lift. Really good. Yeah, I love left hand on the hip to just kind of make sure you're not hiking your hip up. This side will feel differently almost immediately, and that's because we've already done half of the sequence. So both sides of left and right have done a lot of work already. Things to help the standing leg from getting too tired and like dropping out of alignment too quickly is really balancing out your foot foundation and then squeezing your standing leg a little bit taller and straighter. You have 4, 2, keep the bend, slide your thigh back, square your hips, and then squeeze. So now entire side of your left glute is engaging, and then the waistline is holding in to support your hips. Be okay with whatever it is you're feeling right now. You have 4, 2, last one. Hinge forward at your hips. Find your neutral spine. Lift your knee just a little bit higher, squared hips still, and you stamp your flexed foot up. Stamp up with the glute instead of the knee or the ankle. I know that standing leg is just giving you so much talk back. Would not stand for such talk back. Open up through your chest. You guys got it. Is it possible to like feel gratitude for the shaking? I'd like to get to that point. I don't know. You have 4, 2, stand all the way up. Bring your foot forward, step forward and down into your upright lunge. Rebalance your hips and lengthen your spine, and then you press down and up. Notice all of the things. And then as you're noticing the things, be sure you're not judging them. Which, let's be honest, that's the hardest part, right? Is not judging yourself for not being exactly where we think we should be. And then oftentimes you miss totally where we are. You have 4, go 2, last one, stand all the way up, shake it off, move your hips. Take one hand to your belly, one hand to your chest, stand tall, close your eyes, close your lips, and breathe. Stay standing tall. Reach your arms out to the side, thumbs face up. You could grab weights here if you wanted to. Not required. Bend your elbows in towards your shoulders and then squeeze right back out. You squeeze in and out. You could 1,000% feel engaged without having weights. Sometimes weights slow us down a little bit, which can be good if we have the tendency to just let momentum take over. So you do the thing that feels best for you. Stay wide across your collarbones. You have the option as your elbows or as your thumbs come in to lift your heels. Totally optional. You could try it. And if you're like, that's kind of distracting, awesome. Keep your feet down. Allow yourself these next few breaths to be 1,000% right here in your body, in your space, feeling the things, having this experience. Feel imbalanced? Great. Feel sturdy? Awesome. Feel strong? Fantastic. Feel tired? That's okay too. You have 4, go 2. Last one. Take your hands to your hips and step your feet to your wide straddle. Hinge forward and then fold down. Arms can go anywhere that feels good to you. You can shift your hips from side to side. You can stay in stillness. Let your head fall heavy to lengthen through your neck. Push down into your feet, lift your torso up. Turn your right toes out and bend your knee for a warrior two. Things to watch is that your pelvis is still level. Hopefully your hips and your shoulders are facing in the center of your legs. Bring your arms up to shoulder height, and then you can look over your right fingers. You can look through center, or you could even look behind and over your left fingers. Do the thing that feels best to you right now. You're holding in this stretch. Lengthen your side waist. Beautiful adjustments. Hug your ribs in. Even out your inhales and exhales. Bring your right forearm to your shin, and then left arm sweeps across the body and over your head for an extended side angle. Get your left arm really straight. Really nice. Push down into your feet. Now, reach your left fingers up. Take your right hand down and straighten through your front leg. Trikonasana, triangle pose. Again, your gaze can go anywhere that feels good to you. Widen across your upper back like you've done before. Feel the upper back body taking weight. Bring your left hand down. Bend your front knee, come into a low lunge. So back knee down on the ground. Be sure you're not on the kneecap, and then draw your back heel up towards your seat. Quadriceps and hip flexor stretch. Place the ball of your foot down. Lift your back leg up. Straighten through your front leg. Walk your torso towards the center. Rotate toes forward. Back into your wide straddle forward fold. Lift your torso up. Turn your left toes out. Bend your knee, warrior two, opposite side. So you square your hips, lengthen your spine, arms reach out. Be sure that your arms are engaged and reaching in opposition of each other. This helps to widen your chest. Pay a little more attention to your inhales and exhales. Notice that both your feet are grounding down and supporting you. Bring your left forearm to your thigh. Reach your right arm up and out, extended side angle. Keep pushing down into your feet. There's a little bit of an external rotation of your side waist here. Be there for it. Reach your fingers up. Left hand down, straighten your left leg, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Both your legs are long and straight here, super engaged. Bring your right hand down. Rotate towards your front leg, bend your knee. Lower the back leg down, low lunge here. Then draw your heel towards your seat, quadriceps and hip flexor stretch. Curl your back toes under, lift up. Straighten your front leg. Walk your torso towards the center, toes face forward, wide straddle forward fold. And then heel toe your feet towards each other. Inhale, lift your torso all the way up. Interlace your palms, side body bend. Come back through center, bend your elbows for a tricep stretch. Hug your head back into the crease of your wrists. Point your elbows up. If you like a little back bend, you can do that here. Release, come back through center. One hand to your belly, one hand to your low back. Arch, and then tip, and then find center. Use your abdominals to support that center. Bring your hands down. Close your eyes. In this breath, allow yourself to be right here, right now. Aware and observant, feeling and kind to the information that you receive. Give gratitude for taking the time to show up, for moving, for listening, and for loving yourself. Take a full breath in and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. You guys, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you have an amazing rest of whatever's in front of you.